Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT, and tonight, kicking us off, will be William Regal. Backstage in his office, he will be having a major announcement regarding the next NXT TakeOver coming up soon, as well as more announcements to come, as we have a star-studded night for you here in Orlando, Florida. Everybody is wondering when exactly the next NXT TakeOver is. Well, exactly in 6 weeks' time. It is going to be the weekend of Hell in a Cell. NXT TakeOver will be coming back to your television screens. It is going to be NXT TakeOver Chicago. And oh, do I have a big match for that NXT TakeOver Chicago card. In the main event, it will be your NXT champion Adam Cole taking on Tommaso Ciampa and Karrion Kross. That is correct. It is going to be a triple threat match for the NXT championship. But we are not done. So in 6 weeks' time, there will be new NXT Tag Team Champions. You want to know why? Because they're vacated and we need new tag team champions. So there is going to be a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Championship Cup coming your guys' way starting tonight. And to kick us off of the Dusty Cup, to figure out who is going to be the very first ever Dusty Cup champions, as well as advance to the second round of the NXT Tag Team Championship Tournament, it is going to be Breezango versus the Undisputed Era, and you will be seeing a graphic of the Tag Team Tournament up next. And my last announcement for tonight here on NXT. At NXT TakeOver Chicago, it will be Lacey Evans defending her NXT Women's Championship against Mia Yim. Mia Yim has been racking up wins. I am very impressed with her, and she will get her championship opportunity at Chicago. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the first ever NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Championship Tournament. Like William Regal has mentioned, is Breezango and the Undisputed Era kicking us off tonight here on NXT. And within these next 6 weeks, you will see all these teams fight and eventually try to become the new NXT Tag Team Championships. Let us know down in the comments, who do you guys think is the favorites to walk out as the NXT Tag Team Champions? Man, major news, our new NXT TakeOver pay-per-view is going to be NXT TakeOver Chicago. I cannot wait for that big matchup. We got all these tag teams, anything from Breezango to the Undisputed Era, going to be in the very first round. A lot of talented teams, and some of these teams are very new to Universe modes, so especially like Legado del Fantasma, MSK as well. There's going to be a lot of underrated teams, and I'm going to be loving to kind of see what exactly, there's just so much talent to love in this tournament. And the first ever Dusty Classic, that's a big thing too for NXT. The winner of the Dusty Cup becomes the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And imagine if the Breezango, Fandango, and Tyler Breeze are able to upset the Undisputed Era here tonight. I mean, they got a tough test because in the second round, they would be facing off against the Viking Raiders if that is who they'd be facing off with. But tonight it is going to be a hell of a night, especially with the start of this tag team tournament. After Breezango Undisputed Era, it's Imperium versus the Viking Raiders. So it'd be a very tough test if they're able to walk out tonight past the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. The second half of the bracket is James Drake and Zach Gibson, the grizzled young veterans. They are new to the series. MSK is going to be taking them on. They're very new. We got the Mustache Mountain as well, taking on, it'd be the team of Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wild. I believe I'm butchering that name, but nonetheless, the Legado del Fantasma usually are going to be a newer tag team here in NXT. As you can notice from the absence of Adam Cole right now, we have Roderick Strong coming out here with Fish and O'Reilly because of what occurred to end NXT last week. It was Karrion Kross absolutely destroying Adam Cole after Tommaso Ciampa had a one-on-one matchup last week here on NXT, defeating Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole didn't like that, so Adam Cole would go on to attack Tommaso Ciampa, and also, Karrion Kross came out of nowhere, going on to attack, obviously, Adam Cole, putting him through the announce table on front of the stage there, and the rest is history. I'm being told Adam Cole is recuperating at home, but he will be here next week here on NXT. And we have a big main event for NXT TakeOver Chicago. Tommaso Ciampa. We have also Adam Cole. All right, here we go. O'Reilly and Tyler Breeze starting us off here. O'Reilly with a nice takedown here early. But there is a lot of good teams here. 8 total teams in this NXT Tag Team Tournament in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. The winner of this Tag Team Tournament will go on to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And I mean, especially the Viking Raiders and the Undisputed Era got to be the top tag teams that have, the heavily favorited. At least for me, for sure, those top 2. I'm not saying, Breezango can't pull off an upset here and even these other tag teams, but if you're looking for a tag team to put all your money on, it is definitely got to be the Undisputed Era and the Viking Raiders. Maybe the Viking Raiders a little bit more than the Undisputed Era, especially there for the longest time. The Viking Raiders have been undefeated. They did lose to the B Team, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas at one time as well, but no longer is Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, as well as Gallows and Anderson, a part of the WWE roster at the moment. That's why the Tag Team Championships are vacated, as the club did win the Tag Team Championships at the latest NXT TakeOver pay-per-view, but after that we did find out there was some releases, unfortunately, and unfortunately we did lose 2 good tag teams there. And it seemed like the B Team were kind of getting their groove on when those releases occurred, but nonetheless, it is time for a tag team reset for the most part in the tag team division. As here we go with the tag. Here comes Fandango. Oh, big takedown there from Bobby Fish, feeling himself up there. I mean, there's just so many, so many ways this tag team tournament can go. It's heavily favorited up top there. I mean, second round is definitely going to be stacked. And so all the new teams, it seems like, for the most part, are on the bottom half of the bracket. So, I mean, these new tag teams are going to prove to you guys, one way or another, what they have in store for the future of the NXT Tag Team division. The Undisputed Era looking to put them away early. Kick to the skull into the Brain Buster. That could be enough to put away Fandango. But Bobby Fish seems like he wants to do some more damage here. And, look at that maneuver there from Bobby Fish. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, obviously doing some more damage to your opponent, but there's a certain time where you got to try and do pinfalls. You got to at least try and see. Maybe not after every single move like we see sometimes, but at least go after a pinfall after hitting a finisher or a big marquee maneuver, just to kind of see where you're at in this match. That's now Fandango. Ooh, right in that lower back there, Bobby Fish. That is not going to be feeling too well there. As now, big forearm strike, stunning Fandango there. And now Fish, can he keep up this momentum? Devastating knee strike to the midsection there. Going for a kick. Nice reversal from Fandango. But now Bobby Fish tossing him into their corner. And that is a great maneuver there from Fish, taking out Breeze, so maybe if Fandango were to counter there, that he wouldn't be able to help him out. Big jab there from Fandango, but Fish attacking that left knee of Fandango. And now, he's going to go after that knee possibly. Yes, he is. Look at this. Bobby Fish. Oh, my goodness. I mean, Fish is known for submissions as well, so you got to be very careful when you're in a ring with a man like Bobby Fish. The Undisputed Era is very, very dangerous when it comes to in-ring maneuvers. As into the corner we go. Here we go with a tag. Here comes Breezango. On that top rope, were these two gentlemen thinking, oh my God, a double boot to both sides of the skull. That is not going to be feeling too good for Bobby Fish. And you could say moments away from possibly seeing Breezango pull off in a huge upset and advancing to the second round here. As here we go with that pinfall. Ooh, just a 1 count. Very close. As Bobby Fish back up to his feet. All that adrenaline just flowing through his body right now. As Tyler Breeze looking for some snake eyes. Oh, directly in the center there. Snake eyes occurring. And now Breeze just going to take some time. He's kind of telling him just to tag in. Tyler Breeze not taking Kyle O'Reilly too serious, or Bobby Fish. And he's going to pay for it with that big boot. And now O'Reilly with the pinfall. But, ooh, just a 1 count, though. I mean, I understand if, Breeze and Fandango were, heavily favored in this match. But they're not. They're the underdogs in this matchup. As O'Reilly, oh, nice maneuver, dropping Tyler Breeze on his head there. And then a nice forearm strike once again from O'Reilly, but nice kick to the skull, though, from Breeze. And I'm not saying, you should not look out for Breezango. This is one of the veteran teams we have in all of WWE, and they happen to be here on NXT as a step-up Inseguri takes down O'Reilly. But when you think of heavily favored teams, you got to think Viking Raiders and the Undisputed Era. Oh, super kick taking down O'Reilly. I think we might be moments away from Breezango pulling off an upset in the first round, too. Oh, 2.9, ladies and gentlemen. We almost saw an upset here. Oh, nice reversal from O'Reilly, though. Going for a kick. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Look at this from O'Reilly. O'Reilly is just so damn impressive, ladies and gentlemen. And now O'Reilly. Oh, brainbuster, dropping him right on his head. Is this enough to put him away and for them to advance to the second round? No, 2 count. And O'Reilly cannot believe it, but he needs to stay on Tyler Breeze. Both teams have seemed like they've hit quite a bit of their big shots in this matchup, but they might just need to hit one more and it could be game over. As a back suplex dropping Tyler Breeze on his head. And now here we go with another tag, pardon me. And oh, look at Bobby Fish. He is all fired up. And if I'm Fish, maybe hit him with one big maneuver and you're going to the second round of the first ever Dusty Rhodes Classic tournament. You can't get too cocky. Oh, it was a nice maneuver there, catching Tyler Breeze there. As now Breeze going to toss Bobby Fish into the corner. Perfect opportunity to get something going. This is just classic tag team action right now. Both of these men going at it here. As a little bit of a variation of a sister Abigail there. Is Breezango going to pull off an upset victory here? Referee right here. 2. Oh, I think Fish was able to actually kick out before O'Reilly got there. It was a very close near fall there. Oh, wait a minute. Single leg Boston Crab. Center of the ring. Is Fandango going to tap out? And Tyler Breeze right there to break it up. Thankfully for Breezango, they stay in this matchup. But for how much longer is the question. As now under the corner we go here. I'm going for a punch to the kidneys, you got to think. And O'Reilly getting the tag here. Sensing Bobby Fish is in trouble there. As now into the other corner we go. It is time for O'Reilly to go to work. No, now it's Fandango's time to go to work. Oh, but a big boot from O'Reilly. Perfect opportunity for O'Reilly to get something going for his tag team here. Is now into the corner we go. Oh, attacking that left knee. Gotta be very careful when you're facing a man like Kyle O'Reilly. This man can dissect you every single part of your body. It's Fandango moving out of the way here. And now going to toss him onto the apron. Fandango just taking some time to trash talk O'Reilly here. And now that might have been a bad situation here. Is now O'Reilly taking the fight to Fandango. With Fandango back up to his feet. And a spinning heel kick takes down O'Reilly. Is this enough? 2, 3, yes it is. An upset of the century. Breezango advance to the second round of the NXT Tag Team Championship Tournament, the Dusty Rhodes Classic. If you would have told me Undisputed Era would lose in the first round, I would have thought you were lying. But tonight, Breezango get the job done after that spinning heel kick. It just seemed like Bobby Fish was out of it. But that is it for the first round, at least for the first matchup tonight. We will have more matches within these next couple weeks, ladies and gentlemen. The first round, we've already seen a big upset. What is next in this tag team tournament? This was actually supposed to be our main event of the evening, but it has switched to our next matchup. It is Bronson Reed taking on Austin Theory as, what the hell? Cameron Grimes taking out Austin Theory, and now Cameron Grimes coming to the ring. He's upset that Bronson Reed defeated him a couple weeks ago on NXT, and now Grimes looking for a fight, and he's going to get one. Both men now in the center of the ring beating the living crap out of each other, and now pushing the referee. Here we go. Referee ringing the bell. Does that mean we have ourselves a match? I guess so. Looks like maybe Cameron Grimes is replacing Bronson Reed. I don't know. Referee, he rang the bell, but he's outside the ring. I don't know if this is a impromptu matchup or what. But it just seems like these guys are going to at least beat the crap out of each other. Uranagi there from Reed. I don't know, just Cameron Grimes just seems like he does not care for Bronson Reed whatsoever. It's a big elbows. Oh, and then a jumping knee strike takes down Reed. Oh, nice kick there. Oh, and now going to come after those big tree trunk legs there. To a snapmare and then a big old kick. We're supposed to be Austin Theory and Bronson Reed, ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned, but it seems like they moved it up in the card. Must be having some bigger matches later on tonight. We are supposed to have Walter taking on Onlylorcan here in a little bit as well. As both these men just going at it here. I'm not getting any any word in my ear or whatever, just saying if this is an actual match. But Bronson Reed laying out Cameron Grimes there, and Reed signaling he's done with Grimes. I'm actually getting word right now it is going to be Dominik Dijakovic taking on Cameron Grimes here. Cameron Grimes looks like he's over by the ring announcer area, just kind of trying to get those cobwebs knocked out from him. But it seemed like we were supposed to get Austin Theory to take on Bronson Reed, but we didn't get that. Cameron Grimes coming out attacking him, leading to what we saw. And it looks like we're going to get Dijakovic to take on Cameron Grimes in one-on-one action here. This is going to be a hell of a match coming your guys' way. Dominik Dijakovic. Big name here in NXT, looking to prove himself here. He's had a handful of matches here in NXT. Some wins and losses, but this man has been very impressive every time we've seen him in that ring. And you got to say this man's going to be a future world champion one day. The question is, when is that going to be, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, it'd be nice to see it sooner rather than later, but you can't rush a man's career. You got to let him build it up, man or woman. I mean, there's some instances where it's different, but this career, I believe he has so much to bring to NXT. So here we go. Cameron Grimes taking on Dijakovic. Here we go. Referee rings that bell. And at least I guess you could say Cameron Grimes all warmed up. Him and obviously Bronson Reed going at it a little bit before this matchup started. Kind of ruining Bronson Reed's night, I guess you could say too. We're not able to see Bronson Reed in action. And we didn't even get to see Austin Theory in action as well. Oh, big punch there. Kind of more of a cheap shot there from Cameron Grimes. And now, nice Hurricane Rana. Oh, into a big punch here. And this is what you got to do if you're Cameron Grimes. You got to stay on Dijakovic. Keep him on the mat. off his feet because this man is just very, I guess you could say, very strong, very athletic for a big man. Pretty close to 7 foot, if not 7 foot. And, oh, look at this. Oh, nice power bomb there from Cameron Grimes. Very effective. Now Dijakovic back up to his feet. Oh, my God. Was that... Can't tell if that was more of a chop or a punch, but nonetheless, very effective way to take down Cameron Grimes. And if you're Bronson Reed, you got to be watching this matchup, kind of seeing what Cameron Grimes is going to be bringing to the table here. Haven't been able to get, why exactly Cameron Grimes is attacking Bronson Reed in the first place. But there's a rope break with that single arm bar there. Big elbow to the midsection from Dijakovic, and then a big old clothesline. But if you guys have just tuned in here to NXT, a big announcement has occurred. Well, a lot of major announcements actually occurred tonight. First of all, the NXT TakeOver pay-per-view has been announced. It is going to be NXT TakeOver Chicago in 6 weeks' time. We've already got some championship matches announced, as it's going to be Lacey Evans taking on Mia Yim for the NXT Championship, NXT Women's Championship. We got a big triple threat NXT Championship, as Adam Cole will be defending his NXT Championship against Tommaso Ciampa and Karrion Kross. That is going to be one hell of a main event. And also by that time, hopefully we'll be seeing a NXT Champion crowned, if not maybe possibly at that pay-per-view. We will have to see and kind of wait and kind of see what goes on within these next 6 weeks here on NXT. And also more to come along the way, so make sure you guys stay tuned every single week to kind of see what exactly will be occurring here on NXT. Going for that chop. Dijakovic with a nice forearm. And now Cameron Grimes, nice spinning heel kick. And was that an eye rake? I couldn't really, or a thumb to an eye, possibly. As now Cameron Grimes going to work on that left shoulder blade of the big man, Dijakovic. Very bad spot to be if you're Dijakovic, a man that's, obviously he's very tall, and if he's, going to be grounded, that kind of, is going to be a big advantage for his opponent. A win here for Dijakovic would definitely help out his career. Oh, nice single-handed chokeslam powerbomb there. We'll see if that maybe could be enough to put away Cameron Grimes. Referee right there in position. 2. Ooh, 2.5. Dijakovic thought he had him, but he needs to keep the pace and keep coming after Cameron Grimes. Going for a kick there, missing, and now Dijakovic going to look for something here, but Cameron Grimes fighting out of it with those multiple elbows to the jaw. Oh, and then close-handed punch takes down Dijakovic. Oh, and a big old stomp to the midsection. This could be very bad here. Punting the midsection there. Cameron Grimes looking to get back into this matchup here. Slowly but surely. And obviously Cameron Grimes wants to get back into that win column and obviously send a message to Bronson Reed. Look at the strength and power of that German suplex, ladies and gentlemen. Devastating maneuver. It's now Grimes. Looks like he's going to try and go for the pinfall. The carcass of Dijakovic barely moving. 2.5 near fall there from Cameron Grimes. How much is in the left in the tank of both of these men? Oh my goodness. The athleticism there from Cameron Grimes, taking out the big man. As referee in position once again. 2, 3. Big win for Cameron Grimes tonight over Dijakovic. And Cameron Grimes proving exactly what has brought him to NXT. And, can kind of say he can last in the ring with anybody, especially a big man like Dijakovic. Look at this. Look at this. An absolute strength and power, the velocity in that bad boy. Eventually stomping away Dijakovic. And at the end of the day, Cameron Grimes is taking this win straight to the moon. Big win for Cameron Grimes. Kind of interested to see where this goes from now all the way to Chicago. Here we go with our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, here on NXT. It is going to be Walter taking on Onlylorcan. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, your NXT North American Champion, Walter, the leader of Imperium. Very impressive superstar. He was able to retain over Jackson Ryker at the latest NXT TakeOver pay-per-view. And the question remains, what is going to be next for this man, Walter? Walter, last time he was in action, we saw him last week here taking on Damian Priest in action and was able to knock off Damian Priest one-on-one. So we have 6 weeks to kind of figure out what the ring general will be bringing to his championship defense at NXT TakeOver Chicago. NXT TakeOver Chicago is always a big event for NXT, and I expect nothing less for a big championship defense for Walter. Question is, who will that be? Time will have to tell, but Walter will be in singles action tonight as he takes on Onlylorcan. Imagine what a big win for Onlylorcan over a man like Walter would do for his career. Very good superstar inside and outside of that ring, ladies and gentlemen. Onlylorcan making his way down to the ring. Let's see if he can pick up a big upset victory here tonight. And I'm being told that Onlylorcan actually was about to be added to the tag team tournament because Onlylorcan was trying to find a tag team partner, and in time he wasn't able to before the deadline. But there has been some talks with Onlylorcan about joining the tag team division, and one of his good buddies, Danny Burch. So relatively soon, Onlylorcan may be joining the tag team division once and for all, sooner rather than later. But here we go, Walter and Onlylorcan, and look at Lorcan not backing down from Walter, and that's a good thing. You gotta love to see that in a fight like Lorcan. He's not scared. He is not scared of Walter. A lot of superstars would probably be scared of Walter. I mean, Jackson Ryker wasn't for the most part. He had 2 decisive wins over Walter, and the last opportunity Jackson Ryker had was a championship match and obviously fell up short. But for Walter, maybe you got to start being more aggressive outside the ring, if you know what I mean. Especially if maybe not all these superstars are fearing you enough anymore, especially with him being champion. You can see that there's some big openings in the game of Walter, big holes, especially if Jackson Ryker has been able to defeat him twice so far. As now a sit-out slam there from Walter. Onlylorcan doing the right thing, trying to roll at least onto the apron, trying to catch a breather here. Walter right there in the face of Onlylorcan. Just going to let him breathe here for momentarily. Going to go for a punch. Onlylorcan was in the process of getting in the ring here, and now the ring general able to toss Onlylorcan like he's nothing there. Going for a chop there. Onlylorcan with a straight jab. Going for that European uppercut. It was like running into a brick wall. Not really effective. That neck breaker is really effective, though. First time you don't succeed, you go back to the well. Keep trying to draw up some action there. It's now Walter back in the ring. Onlylorcan as well. Oh, big old punch there from Walter. Into a drop kick, the big man. Showing the agility. Oh, my God. And then trying to cave in the chest there of Onlylorcan as well. And just like that, I think the momentum is switched into the corner of Walter. And now Walter beating down Onlylorcan in the middle of this ring. Oh, my God. Oh, wait a minute. Whose music is that? I hear somebody's music. I can't really tell whose it was. But nonetheless, Onlylorcan now bringing the fight to Walter here. Could we see an upset victory? And it was perfect timing too. Walter had the momentum here. And now wait a minute. Onlylorcan here. DDT spiking the North American champion. Walter may be out. And the crowd is right. This is very awesome. Let's see if Walter can maybe get those cobwebs out right now. Oh, going for a drop kick. Big forearm strike from Onlylorcan. Now has him on the ring post there. Oh, and now Walter bringing the fight. Referee out of 4. Both of these men need to get back inside this ring. It's that scoop slam. Hurting Onlylorcan pretty good there. As now Walter tossing Onlylorcan down to the other side of the ring. Looks like maybe Walter may go with a decisive count out, but I guess not. The champion, fighting champion as it seems right now momentarily, he could have easily got a count out victory, but it seems like he wants to continue this matchup here. Oh, big knee strike though, takes down Walter. We're at a 4 now. Now Onlylorcan bringing the big fight here to ringside as the referee is almost at a 6. Now is that a 6? We could see a double count out here momentarily. Now at a 7. This is going to get bad. Now at an 8. It's now Onlylorcan running into the ring. Are we going to see a count out? Oh, very last second. And wait a minute, Onlylorcan, I don't know if he didn't realize Walter got in the ring or something. I don't know. That was kind of weird for Onlylorcan to do that. But now he's going to pay the price here. Oh my God! Tossing him outside the ring. Oh my God. I don't think Onlylorcan is alive after that. Holy cow. And now he's being chopped to hell. And then an STO, man. Onlylorcan is in deep trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, he's having issues just trying to stay up to his feet here. Now, again, tossing him into the steel steps. Referee at that 4 count. Oh, Walter tossed into those steel steps. I mean, it's got to be all adrenaline at this point for Onlylorcan. As again, right into the steel steps. Is Lorcan feeling himself up here? We're at a 7. Oh, and Walter being busted wide open there. We're at an 8. We could see a count out. We're at a 9. Are we going to see a double count out here? Oh, yes, we have a double count out. Walter got in at the very last second, but we do have ourselves a draw. It is main event time here on NXT. Mia Yim is going to be taking on Toni Storm here as, wait a minute, there's the NXT Women's Champion, Lacey Evans, right behind Mia Yim here, and now taking out Mia Yim. Come on, Lacey. God damn it. Lacey Evans going to be ruining this main event, and I don't even know if we're going to be able to get this main event. Lacey Evans sending a message to Mia Yim here. We have 6 weeks to build up to this big matchup, and Lacey Evans is coming out here to destroy Mia Yim. This is a damn shame. We were going to get Toni Storm, Mia Yim in the main event, and Lacey Evans just tossing that away tonight. That is just despicable. That's now Mia Yim. What is she thinking about doing here? Oh, wait. Seems like she's going to toss her all the way down to the ramp here. Maybe Lacey Evans may rule the day that she decided to try and take out Mia Yim before this big matchup here. As now Mia Yim tossed down the ramp. That is not going to be feeling good. And oh, a big elbow right across the chest too. As now Lacey Evans also, she's in wrestling gear. It seems like she wants a fight. And Mia Yim coming down to the ring slowly but surely. And it looks like, here we go, Lacey Evans, Mia Yim here. I don't know if this is an actual match, but this is a continued beating from both of these women right now. It's a kick to the midsection here. Lacey Evans swinging neck breaker into another big maneuver, taking down Mia Yim. This is just a heck of a beatdown from Lacey right now. But, oh, now Mia Yim trying to bring the fight now. Can she do it? That spinning palm fist. And now, oh, we've seen this maneuver before. Mia Yim, oh, nice sit-out powerbomb there. Absolutely taking out Lacey. And, I mean, the referees, I haven't heard any bells ring it whatsoever, so it seems like these women are just going to be beating the living crap out of each other here. As now Evans with the kick to the midsection. And now Lacey Evans, these big punches from Lacey Evans, taking out Mia Yim here. And now, big old clothesline from Lacey Evans. And now the referee finally going to try and break this up here. And we won't even get our main event here. And now, wait, no, Lacey Evans is still not done. I thought the referee was able to break this up, but I guess not. We're still going to have ourselves a big fight here. Lacey Evans bringing the big fight to Mia Yim. Come on now. There's no need for this, Lacey. You proved your damn point. You get the upper hand on her. You did what you did. This is just absurd at this point. And oh no, not by the hair, not by the hair. Oh my God. A devastating maneuver there from Lacey Evans. Knocking out. And oh no. Now Lacey Evans, she's thinking about something here. This ain't good. And now, look at the frog splash there from Lacey Evans. And Lacey Evans making light work of the #1 contender, Mia Yim. This is what you hate to see. Is Mia Yim even going to make it to her NXT Women's Championship matchup in 6 weeks' time? I have a bad feeling about it. I think Lacey Evans is going to do everything in her power to make sure Mia Yim can't even make it that far. Won't even be able to make it this week. Oh no, this is not what you want. Especially Lacey Evans, she can do a beautiful moonsault, but seems like she doesn't want to do that tonight. She wants to hit that woman's right to the dome of Mia Yim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all we have tonight. It's not the best way to go home tonight, but Lacey Evans sends a message to her NXT TakeOver Chicago opponent. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and make sure you guys have a great night.